With us now, retired Admiral James Foggo, who led U.S. and allied troops across the globe, former commander of the 6th Fleet. Admiral, it's a pleasure to speak with you. Thanks for being with us tonight. There's a lot of focus on this expeditionary unit, when they get there soon and what they could do. What do you expect them to do to potentially help with opening up the strait?
Yeah, thanks, Blake. Great to be on your show tonight. That's a very effective set of military hardware. A team of the USS Tripoli Amphibious Readiness Group and Marine Expeditionary Unit. You hit the nail on the head, typically between 2,200 and 2,500 Marines. They have the F-35 Bravo, which is the 5th-generation stealth aircraft, which has performed so well since it came into inventory. They also have helicopters. They have their own drones for reconnaissance, and they likely have counter unmanned aerial systems to take down drones for the enemy. One of the problems we have is these 3 ships, if they do go in the Gulf, we've got to establish air and surface of the ocean and undersea maritime superiority. We've got that over land right now because we've taken out pretty much all of the air defenses. 6,000 targets served. The Iranian Navy does not exist anymore. Over 90 ships have been sunk. So to get in, we've got to make sure that this rumor that the Iranians potentially let mines loose in the strait can either be dispelled or we can find a safe passage. It's only a 2-mile lane going in there. And then once they get in, defend them against potential fast attack craft and drones.
Can you square for me, when the president was asked today about troops, he said, no, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not putting troops. So I hear that, but then I also see these 2,200 Marines going in. And so does all that fit in the same box?
You know, there's a lot of discussion about Kharg Island. And Kharg Island is the island which is the conduit for Iranian oil that supports, 90% of their oil and a big part of their economy. And they're going to need to continue to export that oil. They are driving their ships through the Straits of Hormuz now because they technically control it. And one option would be to actually put boots on the ground on Kharg Island. I would frankly prefer that we not do that. I think we could prevent the Iranians from transferring their oil from Kharg Island into the Gulf and out of the Gulf by a blockade. But nonetheless, you're going to need to have ships inside the Arabian Gulf. So those measures and those steps that I outlined for you, including the ability to demine, have to be done first. And that's going to expand the timeline for the campaign. Like you said, gas prices are going up. And there's a lot of pressure on our government and certainly of our allies to stop that. But this is not going to be done in the short term. It's going to take a while. We don't want to rush to failure.
What's the difference between potentially putting these Marines on Kharg Island versus on the coast of the strait or somewhere else?
Well, that's another possibility. In order to secure the strait, the Marines could establish a beachhead on either side, either in friendly territory or potentially in Iran. And they could go in and try to destroy additional targets ashore that are in some of these tunnels that you've heard about and reported on. Like I said, the FAC, fast attack craft, fast inland attack craft, run by the IRGC, they're very lethal. They have guns, they have missiles, and they have suicide bombs on these vessels, which have been used against tankers in the past. Those have got to be suppressed. They got a lot of them. We're treating them every day. I mean, CENTCOM's doing a pretty good job. So there's an option there for the Marines before they go in, and there's also the option of
Admiral Foggo, it was a pleasure. Appreciate the perspective, as I mentioned, commanded the 6th Fleet with us tonight, laying out some of the options. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Blake. Have a good night.
Of course, you as well.